Historically, technology has been leading the way in our development, transforming our way of life and security as citizens of the country. The skies must be safe to accomplish this, which is the reason the US military has revealed intentions to carry out a project that has been maintained. This project has been kept a secret for years. The limits of aviation engineering that surpasses our current understanding envisioned that the aircraft violates the rules of physics, combining modern aerospace engineering and technology. It's not only strong, it's a Hollywood-caliber artwork equipped with cutting-edge armaments like this fighter jet represents our goals in a cutthroat global. Come explore with us the amazing characteristics and powers of the DARKSTAR. The U.S. Air Force aircraft proclaimed the SR-72 DARKSTAR to be real. Is an exciting modern reality, indicating the most developed sixth fighter aircraft of the next generation. Innovative stealth technology, exceptional propulsion mechanism, and incredible speed distinguished it from fifth-generation combatants. It can travel at Mach 10 or more than 7,500 miles per hour. That this plane is traveling at cutting-edge weaponry, such as precision hypersonic missiles and laser systems, makes sure it rules the contemporary hypersonic battlefield. Aircraft have held a particular place in American history. The military's pursuit of technological domination. Lockheed Martin is a well-known aerospace company responsible for famous aircraft such as the Lightning E F-35 and the elusive F-117 Nighthawk. Boasts continuously stretched the limits off, but among their most SR-71, a legendary creation. Blackbird is an incredible feat of engineering and velocity. This aircraft is the winner among the swiftest fighter planes ever constructed, and its legacy is still being stimulated. Aviation innovation. Blackbird technology, which is the fastest fighter aircraft ever constructed. SR-71 Blackbird, commonly referred to as the Blackbird, is among the most in the annals of aviation. It was aircraft used for reconnaissance, created by operated by the United States Air Force, and from the 1960s through the 1990s, the CIA. It was not just a marvel of engineering utilized at that time mainly for reconnaissance. It carried a variety of cameras and sensors to record high-resolution photos and information from adversarial regions, and had a significant impact during the Cold War, giving vital intellect where others could find. The Blackbird swordily dream. Its aftermath served as evidence of desires and mental hunger of folks who ventured to envision beyond the boundaries of convention, and it became has the distinction between science fiction and actuality. The Blackbird SR-71 was not honored not just for its recognizable style, but also for its astounding speed. This amazing aircraft were able to sustain their cruising speeds. That was more than 3 times as fast as sound, traveling about 2,200 miles. Such unmatched speed per hour granted it a rightful position in being among the fastest aircraft in history ever produced. Moreover, the SR-71 could reach speeds of elevations of 85,000 feet or more, far reaching into the stratosphere. This elevated hypersonic combination gave the Blackbird a deciding edge that permits it to with ease surpass and outmaneuver majority of adversary defenses and interceptor airplanes when it comes to aerial supremacy. The Blackbird SR-71 was a real pioneer, establishing new benchmarks for speed and height. Of the Blackbird's streamlined and distinct design reduced radar interference cross-section, making the situation difficult for adversary radar systems to identify and monitor. SR-71's in-flight refueling Hayden amazing range that enables it to cover enormous lengths on a single mission. The SR-71 Blackbird is still evidence of the inventiveness and technical mastery of its altitude, speed, and time capacities were unparalleled, and if that a major part in collecting intelligence during a critical in the past. Aviation was enthralled with it enthusiasts, as well as the broader public for many years after being retired. The SR-72 journey started as a blueprint rather than an idea. A variety of inventiveness surfaced from these first creative sparks. Creating a plane similar to the SR-72 is regarding slamming through speed obstacles and knowing every aspect, offload dynamics, and aerodynamics fusion of intuition, and mathematics the strength of the DARKSTAR's heart resides in its ability to propel a masterwork of engineering that changes smoothly between ramjet and a traditional turbojet propulsion. At this point, the engines adjust to the speed of the aircraft, maximizing effectiveness at each stage of every turn, every contour, and every flight process. A unique language for every design, every decision is a deliberate dance. It is a blend of form and function. Both imagination and practicality engineers with great care. The SR-72's framework, however, this did not prevent them from enhancing the SR-72's aesthetics. Engines are the epitome of power, converting fuel into an orchestra force that propels the aircraft for exploration. Standard virtual reality provides us with a domain of infinite discovery. We enter into a realm in which the impractical becomes concrete, allowing us to replicate our work and improve the DARKSTAR's. The velocity encapsulates spirit, essential element of unadulterated force. This marvel of technology uses velocity as instead of being its primary weapon, bound by the limitations of standard speed. Picture a plane that dissolves the structure of the sky, gracefully exceeding the role of simple propulsion to transform into a device that easily traverses continents. The staggering velocity of the SR-72, measured by its incredible Mach 10 capability, extends beyond a simple numerically. It's a monumental leap, bringing forth a technological advancement that propels humanity into a future that will considered to be the field of science fiction, set in a universe shook by geographical limitations. Of the DARKSTAR symbolizes a historic advancement in aviation technology, is expanding the bounds of what was previously believed to be feasible capacities, go beyond conventional concepts of agility and velocity, bringing us into a time previously limited to essentially science fiction. Is what this is speed that is a technological marvel that defies understanding in its capacity to 10 Mach 10, which is more than 7,500 miles per hour, requires us to adjust our comprehension of rapid deployment. This speed is more than just a figure. It is a paradigm change. But first, let's going deeper into the core of the issue above and beyond. The breathtaking speed that the DARKSTAR highlights, the plane's unmatched flexibility really sets apart from that. This is not a luxury issue or aesthetics, which is an essential characteristic that makes a difference between death and life. Picture a pilot who is entirely tuned into the SR-72 cockpit. Their device is at the pilot's mental extension, acting as a conduit for prompt decisions that are shared with the air. Is the responsive design of an aircraft. When science and art collide, man is blurred a machine and preparing the environment for the only survival ballet. In this era, the masters of aviation dare to tread lightly. Pilots with perfected skills become conductors of this symphony of agility, pushing boundaries and beating the odds. The ability to maneuver is a statement of domination, is evidence that the SR-72, the DARKSTAR, is the only star in the sky with each deliberate motion. The laws of physics are defied by a star. A dance of knowledge and technology exhibiting mastery over the heavens. DARKSTAR plans out its fate in a universe in which milliseconds separate to triumph over setbacks. As we go farther deep within this technological marvel, helped us recall the main ideas of defense is the fortifying arsenal against dangers that dare to pose a threat. The laser weapon systems supremacy. A laser beam is also referred to as law's exact weapon of destruction that tears through the sky and destroys targets with precise surgical maneuvers. Strategy as a tool and a triumph of science which captures the essence of light to bring destruction to people. Wounding the tranquility. The legal system is more than just a tool but a change in perspective for modern warfare. Traditional defense mechanisms based on doctrine become outdated when confronted with the accuracy and speed of light-based weapons. In order for the system to function, a high concentrated laser beam of energy directed at objects possessing extreme the laser's precision energy is then taken up by the target, damaging it or destruction that they are capable of. Eliminate any incoming threats like missiles or hostile aircraft by successfully melting or deactivating their elements on benefit of applying the law to its speed of light is Sur-72 participation, enabling quick action to dangers and cutting down on the time required to further neutralize them. Weapons with lasers are more affordable and effective in contrast to conventional weapons, since they don't need projectiles and possess an almost endless supply of ammunition, provided that a power source is available. Picture a situation in which an antagonist is eliminated before they even approach the combat zone, is determined by the victory is measured in microseconds. The speed of light itself is evident to be without equal in the field of aerial combat. Two specialists think that the only aircraft that could compete with this another sixth technological marvel is generation combatant, created in the America in the next generation air dominance. An overview of the program started in 2014 and has a projected $16 billion investment that is operating under the United States Air Compel, boasting more than 1,800 miles per hour with a 15-mile flight ceiling, and in features a covert layer to avoid radar detection, and comes with advanced laser weapon countermeasure framework. But its most remarkable quality is in its synthetic intelligence, which enables the combatant to command a swarm of drones. Reconnaissance drones are the first kin drones with incredibly accurate radars, with unlimited tracking capability within a 46 square mile radius. If each of the 40 drones was placed along the perimeter, it would result in an impenetrable zone that extends to almost 3,000. This deliberate positioning allows for miles in order to maximize detection distance. After recognizing an aircraft, the drones that are attacking are quickly engaged and utilize their remarkable precision to destroy any target in a matter of seconds. The DARKSTAR and NIAD are engaged in combat on the same side and will enhance one another's abilities. Additionally, there is a noteworthy sixth-generation combatant created in Europe that will be included in this team, named the Tempest, which is the outcome of a cooperation between experts from several allies: Italy, among them Sweden, France, Japan, and the United Kingdom. Under the United Kingdom's leadership, and the renowned global corporation Rolls-Royce made a project contribution through giving the Tempest an incredibly strong engine that is able to enabling the fighter to achieve remarkably to 1,900 miles per hour in speed. Unlike DARKSTAR, which is dependent on cutting-edge laser technology, Tempest adopts a more traditional methodology compared to current fighters, such as the F-35, and the raw power of the F-22 is its greatest asset. Maximum dexterity and stealth capacity to become exceptionally cunning. Engineers companies in Europe have created an entirely new hull design that prevents radar frequencies, thereby guaranteeing that the aircraft is completely concealed from detection. It has an absorbent component covering, as well as a unique shape that successfully diverts radar waves, making the Tempest undetectable by radar monitoring. Following the revelation of the DARKSTAR's meaningful and provocative inquiry strikes at the core of circles of military and strategic question, even though it's straightforward, carries significant ramifications that repel via the corridors of authority. And additionally, the SR-72 DARKSTAR is knowledge intended to be something more than a technological marvel and an engineering accomplishment, as a means to and discovery that has the potential to completely redefine the modern battleground, rewrites the conditions of engagement, and change the world with the broad strokes of power dynamics. The weight of each word has implications rich in importance. The discussion gains intensity as specialists analyze each sliver of the data that is accessible and pour over the few hints that have surfaced. The DARKSTAR is more than just a plain dot, is a crucible or litmus test where the boundaries of technological capability are re-examined, challenged, and reinterpreted. The story of SR-72 DARKSTAR is not limited to reality, is passed over and entered the domain of story woven into the work of Artov, popular culture, Hollywood, the creative space, and dreams. Prominently display the DARKSTAR in the highly successful film Top Gun: Maverick. Though the film is a work of fiction, its source of inspiration was the mystery surrounding this aircraft. The SR-72 is not just a fantastic aircraft. It represents the potential of people when we challenge ourselves to the brink of firms that we are capable of winning overcome barriers and aim for the stars working together on Maverick. The Top Gun was a thrilling fusion of creativity and technology. We were able to cross the realms of amusement and practical technology, providing viewers with a captivating look into the remarkable powers of the aircraft's SR-72 DARKSTAR beam in the film was more than just artistic decision, but a deliberate homage to a future deeply entrenched in the domain of potential and charm of storytelling resides in its capacity to motivate and spark the creative juices. When the DARKSTAR went into Maverick's Top Gun narrative, it went beyond a simple plot mechanism, but a distinct characterate adopted a persona that represented bravery, progress, and the desire for investigating. How the DARKSTAR is portrayed in it was more than just a cameo in the film. And appeal to viewers' dreams with our engineers and imagine a world where the boundaries of technology air destroyed a plane similar to the SR-72. Rethink what air combat is all about. A special fusion of adventure and innovation propels the world of aviation. It is a world where pioneers aren't afraid to push boundaries of the potential, and every aircraft symbolizes a portion of the ongoing story. The SR-72 DARKSTAR, a feat of human achievement, blends in perfectly with this story. It is the development of an in the upcoming chapter legacy created over many years. Working together on the film was notably about presenting an innovative airplane as it was intended to honor the spirit of ending through weaving the DARKSTAR story into the world created by Top Gun Maverick in fiction. Our goal was to kindle a flame inside viewers who serve as a reminder to us all that the writing of the future is still pending. Our creativity is the pen we are using. The existence of the DARKSTAR on the silver screen connects fiction and reality, a warning that the plane is more and more than merely an idea. It is a living proof of the intelligence of human thoughts cooperating with the engineering marvels. But as the world wrestles with the mystique and allure of the other players, SR-72 DARKSTAR comes onto the scene, a country that has carefully examined the shadows and appeared with its revelations. The story of the DARKSTAR SR-72 keeps happening, engrossing the combining creativity and lighting curiosity between continents. At the exact cloak of secrecy appeared unbreakable. A brand new character steals the show in this mysterious story. Intelligence organizations they work for as the unseen masterminds behind world geopolitics in a world where knowledge is power and China's secrets are its currency. Intelligence system powered by an insatiable hunger for information and dominance looked up at the sky. The cautious eyes of analysts from Chin examined satellite photos, finding enticing views of the DARKSTAR during the aircraft made a graceful coute as it passed through the sky. It left a fascinating and urgent trail. A marvel of technology is the DARKSTAR. However, what does its presence imply for our strategic analysis? China's ascent to prominence nowadays. Modern warfare has become a strong competitor in the contest for technological superiority, combined with technological developments in hypersonic, and China's cutting-edge weaponry is not unfamiliar with pushing the limits of technology. For the propulsion of the DARKSTAR system is a step above custom. If we can understand the fundamentals of our aircraft could reach previously unheard of speeds and imagine what its laser weapons could do. Consequences for our defense capacity. China's fascination with the DARKSTAR extends. It's more than just curiosity. It's a strategic necessary motivated by actually indica China's assertions and portrayals of the dark in a time when stars must be used with caution of information warfare. Identifying the truth from fiction ascends to the top interaction between technology and developments, and tactical story lineages the capacity to build a network of fascination, leading us to wonder about the reasons for every revelation that it is a frequent and the unknown quiet of the United States create a confusing network that crosses regions and philosophies. The SR-72 DARKSTAR serves as evidence of humanity's relentless search for technological supremacy throughout recorded history. From the days of spears and swords to the early hours of gunpowder and artillery, and now into the period of laser and hypersonic flight, or species, has persistently developed weapons push the boundaries of innovation to gain an edge on the battlefield. The DARKSTAR embodies the spirit of adaptation, revealing how warfare adapts to the pulse of innovation, but its significance goes beyond the tactical advantage it may provide on the battlefield. It symbolizes human perseverance, our unyielding quest to master the skies and harness the very forces of nature. From the Wright brothers' first flight to the daring exploits of the Apollo program, our history is a tapestry woven with threads of audacious dreams and fearless determination. The DARKSTAR is the latest thread that binds us to a legacy of exploration and discovery. And so, in the shadow of this enigmatic marvel, the Sur-72 DARKSTAR wested at a crossroads that demands introspection, foresight, and unity. We must wield our ingenuity not as a weapon of destruction, but as a beacon of hope, progress, and peace. Thanks for watching. While you are still here, click on the link appearing on your screen to check out another of our videos. See you there.